so for this one, I went ahead and set it up so I had a linear term here in 2x and then a repeated linear, so each one of those got its own fraction. And then we multiply both sides by the LCD, so on this side we're going to have, oops, that's an eraser, the 7x squared plus 6x plus 4. And this side, those two x's will cancel, so we'll have a times x plus 1 squared, and then one of those will cancel with the b, so we'll have b times 2x. I'll clean that up here a little bit. X plus 1, and those would cancel, so I would have c times 2x. So let's go ahead and use our zeros. So if I let x equal 0, that all drops out, and I have 4, and then this would still be here. This would be gone, because that would be 0 times all that stuff, and this would be 0 times all that stuff. So the only thing that survives is the a term. And yeah, it looks like a equals 4. And so then our next 0 is negative 1. So we'll have to work a little bit harder on that one. So plugging that in, I'm going to have 7 times negative 1 plus 6 times negative 1 plus 4. And then here the negative 1 would cancel, the negative 1 would cancel, and then I'm left with that piece over there. So that would be c times 2 times negative 1. So let's see, that makes positive 1, so that's 7, and then minus 6 plus 4, and that would make a negative 2c. And 7 minus 6 would be 1, so that would be 5 equals negative 2c, and then c equals, bringing that over, we'd have 5 halves negative. Just gonna double check, yep, that's good. And then, so lastly, now I'm out of zeros, but I know that c is negative 5 halves, and I know a is 4, so I can just make up an easy value for x. I'm going to let x equal 1 because that's the easiest thing I can think of. And I'm just going to plug that into this equation, and I know c, I can plug that in. I know a, I can plug that in, and that will let me solve for everything, or for that b right there. So right here, I'm going to write this a little short because I'm going to run out of space here. So I'm just going to say this is going to be 7 plus 6 plus 4, because these x's are 1. So 7 plus 6 plus 4. On this side, that's going to be 1 plus 1 would be 2, and then squared would be 4. So an a was 4, so that would be 16. Let me write out, yeah, 4 times 4 right there. And then for this b, that's what we're trying to solve. Let me write that in a less funky way. So 2b, and then x is 1, and that's 1 plus 1, so that would be another 2 right there. C we know, oops, let me actually change that sign then. C we know is negative 5 halves, so let me put that in right here, and that's times 2 times 1. And so I didn't show all my steps there, but basically if I just plug in ones for all those x's, you should end up here. And then let's see, this is going to give us 17, and then that will equal 16 for b. And then right there, those 2's would cancel, so it'll be a minus 5. So 17 equals 4b. 16 minus 5 would be 11. We'll subtract that 11 over, and that would be 6 equals 4b. And then dividing over the 4, it looks like b would equal 6/4, or reducing the fraction, then b equals 3 halves. Now, I checked the answer here, so let me just make sure that I didn't make any sign errors, as these ones are easy enough to do that on. Oops. Yep, that all looks good. There's one more thing that I wanted to show you. Let me copy down right here that b is 3 halves, and that is in terms of writing this answer, there's one little bit of trickiness, so let me erase here and get myself some space to write out what you would have to type. Okay, so boom and boom. It's right here on the A. So the A was 4. So when you plug that in, there's a fraction there that you're going to have to reduce. And so when you type this in the computer, 4 over 2, that should really be written as 2 over x. So even though your original fraction had a 2x in it, that would have been picked up when you went through and solved this problem. So careful, that A should be, that first term should be 2 over x. And then our B was the 3/2 there. So we could just call that 3 over 2 x plus 1. And then our C was negative, I keep writing that plus there. Our C was negative 5/2, so I'll just do the same, negative 5 over 2 x plus 1 squared. Yeah, so just be careful to get that fraction reduced would be the one thing. Cool, hopefully that helps.